There once was a boy named Zuko, not the prince from the cartoons. This Zuko was real. He lived in a township full of noise, laughter, and chaos, but inside his heart, it was always a little too quiet. Zuko was young, just 14, but he loved like a man with a full-grown heart. And he didn't just fall for anyone. He fell for a girl who lit up every hallway she walked through. Her name? We'll call her Naledi. Star of the school, unknowingly holding the power to break someone who gave too much of himself. Zuko wasn't loud about it. He hid his feelings in silence. But silence grew heavy, so he cracked and told her. He told Naledi how he felt. Raw, real, unfiltered. It wasn't a fairy tale moment. There was no happy music in the background. She didn't say, "Me too." In fact, she didn't say much at all. And that silence, it shouted louder than rejection ever could. He started crying, not in front of anyone, but alone. At 3 a.m., with nothing but his broken heart and an app that listened, and AI, he started pouring his soul into that thing, hoping it would help him understand what happened. And you know what? It helped. Not because it gave him the perfect answer, but because it never judged his pain. Every day, Zuko would wake up trying to forget, but he couldn't. He'd check Naledi's status, hoping for something, anything that might mean she thought of him. And every time she posted didn't think of him, it hurt all over again. So one day, Zuko deleted her number. Cold. Final. But somehow, it wasn't the end. Because healing doesn't happen just by pressing delete. He still thought of her, still missed her, still wanted her to see his life and feel his absence. He started posting statuses too, photos where he smiled, quotes that said, "I'm strong." But really, it was all a message to her. Look, I'm still here, and I'm rising. There were days he hated himself for still caring. Days he swore, "I'll never cry over her again." And when he broke that promise, he felt weak, but he wasn't. He was human. Real boys cry, real boys love deeply, and real boys rise slowly. Eventually, Zuko realized this wasn't about Naledi anymore. It wasn't about getting her back, it was about finding himself. He stopped speaking to her, even in his mind. He stopped checking her updates. He focused on his peace, his path, his future. And then came the biggest moment. Zuko forgave himself for loving too much, for trusting too easily, for hurting so deeply. He didn't need revenge. He didn't need her to feel regret. He just needed to heal. And if you've ever been Zuko, if you've ever cried over someone who didn't cry for you, this is your message. You are not weak. You are not foolish. You are a warrior in the middle of becoming. And one day, someone will see the fire in you, and they'll never take it for granted. But until then, love yourself like no one else ever did. Fight for your future like your heart depends on it. And never forget, you survived the kind of pain that could have broken you. And now you rise.